Olivia, I've had your university acceptance with John. I'll have you work after high school.
With John? Why? You promised me that if I was accepted, I could go on to university, didn't you?
I told you that if you get accepted to Harvard, you'd go on to university to make you give up. I never thought you'd actually get in. I was never intending for you to go on to university. That's why I asked them to withdraw your acceptance.
You're kidding. I can't believe you didn't intend to send me to university in the first place.
Who's going to support this family if you go to university? You're a valuable asset to our family.
What?
We are a poor single mother family. Your father died in an accident, and since we didn't have insurance, our finances are difficult. I can't possibly raise a child on my own.
That's why I'm working as much as I can. I chose a public high school so that it would cost as little as possible. I plan to go to university on a scholarship as well. I'm not going to burden you at all.
Shut up. University is just a bunch of drinking and partying. I won't let you be the only one having fun. I don't want to be the only one suffering.
What?
I never wanted to work in the first place. That's why I married your father, who was running a small business. I can't believe that in the blink of an eye, I went from a housewife to a poor single mother. I don't want to work anymore. So from now on, you're going to have to work to support me.
I'm going to support you?
I've been working hard as a single mother all this time. It's time for me to be free. That's why you don't have time to go to university. Get a job right after high school and support me and your sister.
Oh, no!
Harper is still in middle school. Her tuition fees are still high. I want her to go to the high school and university of her choice as much as possible. For that you have to work hard. I'm going to ask you to pay for all of her school fees.
What? Wait a minute. You're going to let Harper go to the high school and university of her choice? I was told that I can only go to public high school. And university, even though I got accepted, you withdrew my acceptance.
Because I love Harper. Unlike you, she's special.
Unlike me.
You're just like your father and it pisses me off. I loved him when he was alive because he had money. But now I hate him because he died on his own and gave me a hard time. I hate you because you're just like him.
Is that why you hate me so much? I knew you were cold to me, but I never thought it was for that reason.
Your sister Harper, on the other hand, looks just like me when I was younger, like an angel. With her cuteness, I'm sure she'll marry a rich man. But in order to do that, she needs to get to know rich people. So she'll have to go to a good high school and a good university, even if it costs a lot of money.
And I'm supposed to pay for it? I wanted to go to university too. You want me to put up with that and work for my sister?
Harper is your little sister, right? It's what a sister does for her. Stop complaining and go find a job. Your memorial exams are over.
I was serious about this. You said you would only accept me to go to university if I got accepted from Harvard University, so I worked really hard. I didn't even rely on cram school. It's terrible.
You've got to be kidding me. You're the one who's terrible.
What?
You shouldn't have chosen to go to school yourself. You should say, I'll work for you. But you You don't even try to repay your parents. Now get a job. Sis, did you see the picture I just took? Isn't that high-brand bag amazing? I bought it with my summer bonus.
Of course I saw it. It's amazing that you can afford such an expensive one.
Because unlike you, I'm a university graduate. How do you like that? Aren't you jealous? You can't afford this kind of thing, can you?
What?
High school graduates are paid very little, right? I heard it from Mom, that you only make about $30,000 a year. You've been working hard since you graduated from high school, but that's all you can make. I really feel sorry for people with low education.
You know why I only graduated from high school, and how can you say such a thing?
I didn't ask you to do it. Why don't you find someone to marry already? You're a high school graduate with a low income. Plus, you're single. You're dead. If you don't get married while you're still young, no one will take you.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm getting married soon.
What? What do you mean?
Actually, I'm getting married to the guy I've been together with, so I'm going to take this opportunity to move out of my parents' house. You've got through university and you've been able to earn a good income. And Mom is continuing to work at least part-time. You can manage to live on your own without me, right?
I didn't expect you to have a boyfriend.
But if you're marrying, it must be a guy of the same kind. Is he a high school graduate too? He has a university degree unlike me. We went to high school together and were supposed to go to university together. I was the only one who couldn't go to university, so we drifted apart. But we were connected as adults and started dating.
What? The same university? Does that mean he's from Harvard?
Yeah. He and I were the only one who got accepted. I really wanted to enjoy university life with him.
What does he do? If he graduated from Harvard, does that mean he's working for a very big company or something? Or a foreign company? Or in finance? What does he do?
He's just a doctor. His parents own a hospital. He's going to take over the hospital.
He's a son of a practitioner? Why would someone like that marry my sister? It's not fair for a high school graduate like you to get a rich man like that.
Education has nothing to do with marriage. Besides, why do you care who I marry? Anyways, that's why I'll be moving out of my parents' house in the near future. I won't be going home much after I get married, so please take care of Mom.
Give your sister that opportunity now. You don't deserve to marry the son of a practitioner. That marriage is only suitable for Harper.
Hey, Mom. What kind of nonsense are you talking about?
Oh, I'm serious. And I'm sure your fiancé would want to marry someone prettier anyway. Harper is cute and educated, and perfect girl for a practitioner's son. As a big sister, you want your sister to be happy, right?
Don't you want me to be happy? I gave up my university education to pay for Harper's tuition, and now you want me to give up my fiancé too? Why do I have to put up with this just because she's my sister?
Shut up. I don't care what you think. A daughter listens to her mother. I raised you this far, and I won't let you say that you've forgotten how much I've done for you.
Oh, no.
In the first place, I don't like the fact that you decided to get married and leave without my permission. I need you to keep working for me. I just quit my part-time job. What's the point if you're going to leave?
What? What do you mean you quit your part-time job?
Harper finally graduated from university, got a job and settled down. We've been managing with your earnings and my part-time job, but I think it's time for me to be free. So I took the plunge and quit, thinking it would be an early retirement. And I'm going to enjoy an elegant retirement with your money.
What?
And you little bastard, you decided to get married without my permission. You're going to continue to work for the family. That's what an eldest daughter is supposed to do. I won't allow you to have a rich life just by yourself.
What do you think I am, Mother? I'm used to you only loving my sister, but to try to take away my happiness too.
You're nothing more than an ATM. You're alive because I gave birth to you. Then you'll have to work for your parents for the rest of your life.
No way.
Oh, but if you beg your rich fiancé, I wonder if he'd send me a lot of money without depending on you. If that were the case, I wouldn't need you anymore. In that case, you're just a burden to me and I'd rather you get out of my house.
You treat me like an ATM for years, and then ask me to leave when you're done with me.
Shut up. You're nothing to me. This is a mother's order. You give your sister your fiancé and everything else. And don't ever show your face in front of me again.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't need you anymore. And Harper needs to marry the son of a medical practitioner. How much money should I ask him to send me?
The only thing I agree to is not to show up in front of you again. I'm sorry, but I'm not letting my sister have my fiancé.
What?
I'm running out of patience. As you wish, I will never appear in front of you again. I'll cut ties with you people after I marry him. Please, don't ever be a part of my life again.
What's the matter with you? You suddenly snapped. You are a daughter and you're going to disobey your mother's orders? Do as you're told and give up your fiancé. Even if you get married anyway, you two are not a match from the start. A high school graduate with a low income like you married to a doctor will only end in divorce. That may be true. Unlike me, Olivia is a very brilliant woman. She might get fed up with me someday and ask me to divorce her. What? Who the hell are you? Nice to meet you, Olivia's mother. My name is Sam, and I'm marrying your daughter. You mean you're her fiancé? Oh, you're the son of a medical practitioner. I'm sorry to greet you like this. Olivia told me that a greeting was not necessary.
Oh dear, I'm sorry for my selfish daughter.
Maybe it's because she graduated from high school, but she has no common sense. But you know what? Compared to Olivia, her sister Harper is a very talented girl. I'm sure she'd be a good match for you, Sam. What do you mean? As a mother, I'm more proud of Harper. She's university educated, pretty, and above all, she's young. Once you meet her, I'm sure you'll love her too, Sam. Forget Olivia for the moment and meet Harper. I've met Harper before. She's a very indecent girl, and she was a total turn-off to me and all my classmates. What? What do you mean by turn-off? She's such a pretty girl and I'm very proud of her. I was forced to go to a day party before. Of course I reported to Olivia before I went. And Harper was one of the people I met at the party. Oh, you met her at such a party. She was indeed cute and young and very popular among the male members in the beginning. But her marriage appeal was too much. The men quickly distanced themselves from her. What's wrong with that? That's the place to find a future marriage partner. What's wrong with appealing for marriage? It's okay to talk about your desire to get married a little. But she was saying things like, in the future, I want to live in a tower house here. I want to drive this luxury car. I want an allowance of at least $1,000 a month. If she talks about her marriage aspiration like that, it's natural for the men to lose interest. Oh no, she's so funny. That's why I was being a little mean. I asked her, in exchange for all that celebrity life, what can you do for the husband? You can do the housework and raise the kids perfectly, right? And her answer was so bad. What? She said, I don't want to do the housework. I want to get 2 kids and let the older one do all the work. What the heck? Everyone, including the men and other women, was stunned, but Harper didn't notice anything in the air. She was like, did I say something funny? When she said, that's the way it is in my family, the atmosphere was completely frozen. Oh no, Harper. How dare she say such a thing in front of other people? That makes me sound like a lousy mother who throws everything to Olivia. That's actually true, isn't it? She's been carrying most of the household expenses since she was still a teenager. When we were studying for exams together, she used to complain to me about it. That she has a part-time job and that she's in charge of all the household chores in the house. So she had to cut back on her sleep to get enough time to study. Oh, that's, Once we're married, I'll never let her see her again. I want her to end her life of self-sacrifice. I want her to be happy and bright, like the woman she is. And for that reason, I'm asking you to cut ties with her as of today. What? If you must contact her, please contact me. I'll leave you now. Help, sis. Mom is saying all kinds of crazy things to me. She wants me to send money home every month from now on. She wants me to send $1,000 a month. You can do that, can't you? You have a university degree and a good job at a good company. You can afford to buy a high-brand bag. Compared to you, I do work for a good company. But to be honest, my monthly salary is normal. My income is about $2,000 a month, and the rent is $1,000. After utility and phone bills, I only have a few $100s left. Oh, really? I know you don't understand as a high school graduate, but just because I graduated from a university doesn't mean my salary is crazy good. But even for that, you have high-brand clothes. Not just bags, but earrings, clothes, all kinds of things you brag about. I buy all of those things by cutting back on my food expenses. I'm always going out with guys I met at the party or something. That's how I save on food to buy brand name clothes. Harper, you must have been cutting back a lot. But these days, all the guys I go out with for dinner leave me for some reason. They don't reply when I contact them. I've begged for gifts, but they never buy me anything. I can't afford to spend money home like that. You have to help me, sis. It is none of my business anymore. I'm happily married to him and I'll never go back to my parents' house again. What? You're already married? Take care of Mom. She was cold to me, but she was very kind to you. Think of it as repaying her kindness and try to support her. I can't do that. Please, don't give up on me. After that,
Harper continued to ignore her mother's request for money. And when Mom ran out of patience, she stormed into Harper's workplace. In front of the company, she said, "Have you forgotten how much I have done to raise you this far? And what's wrong with the company that pays so little that my daughter can't even send money home?" She started shouting. The security guards took her away. Then Harper felt uncomfortable at work and resigned. In the end, Harper reluctantly returned to her parents' home. For the time being, she had to sell her luxury goods to make ends meet. However, when she tried to sell them, she found out that they were all fake. When they were told that the value of the item was 1 cent, they both collapsed on the spot.